What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle Create Space. Link will be in the description box below, as usual. Destructive bad habits. You know, because this is a tough time. One of the things that happens a lot of times is people do things in bad behavior that are very destructive or dysfunctional bad habits. And it's different when you can afford your habits, but in nothing, and it looks minor because you can afford all your other luxuries of life. But in a time like this, it's not cool. What I mean by that is, see, some people are stress eaters and they're overeaters. So dealing with situation, if y'all don't know, you subscribe to my channel. I live in Houston. So, when food is scarce or you have to make it stretch, the last thing you need is somebody who's dysfunctional who wants to overeat because I'm hungry, I gotta eat, because you might have 5-10 people in your house and they all gotta eat too, and the fact that you wanna make yourself feel better by eating every damn thing while everybody sleep at the expense of everybody else not being able to eat in the morning is a bad habit, very dysfunctional. It shows how selfish people can be because it's hard to get to and from. It's hard to get gas. It's hard to get food because only certain places, certain grocery stores and say Walmarts are open. And there's a cap on what you could really buy, at certain places because food is scarce. They have to ration out a certain amount of things for certain people because everybody needs something. Everybody is in this together. So you can't just be an overeater and it be cool. You can't just eat everything in the house and it be cool because you hungry one night and you want to stress eat your way into feeling good, and now you got a house full of people starving because you that selfish. This is where dysfunctional habits go bad. Same thing for people who are messy. This is not a good time to be met. People are actually fresh out of clothes, fresh out of shoes, fresh out of stuff. So this ain't the time to just act like, you could just throw anything anywhere and discard anything and treat everything like it's worthless because you can get some more, because you can't. And there are people who wish they could have some of the things that you destroy and throw away because you're just feeling yourself. Dysfunctional bad habits. And they come out in these times, and sometimes people don't have the time to coddle people's emotions for all of their idiosyncrasies that they feel is okay. Because see, it was what you were doing that may have been destructive and dysfunctional to you before a natural disaster. It only affects you, but now when you have people in the same area who actually need to coexist and depend on each other because people might need to share resources or share time, your dysfunction or bad habits become exponentially worse because now they affect a community of people who don't know you and ain't got time for your BS. They might have lost everything they got and you're just in your zone of just doing the basic day-to-day BS that you consider your normal lifestyle, which It's not cohesive to disasters. You know what I'm saying? Which can cause a problem. Bad mentalities. They got people out here who this is the perfect time to, thieves. Oh, this is an opportunistic time. Fools on TV stealing a television out of a Family Dollar. While it was raining, and while the street was flooded. Was it in the box? Absolutely not. He took it off the display and he's walking with it, holding the TV up like it's a freaking umbrella. He should have been shot. I was clowning with my coworkers. I said, man, if that was me and I was on the street, I'd have slapped that TV out of his hand on national TV. Just looked at him. What you gonna do? How dare I knock down your stolen TV out of your hand in the middle of a storm when people are getting pulled from houses and roofs and dying and because they're getting flooded? Oh, see, I had a brother outside in the hood, outside of a business with a shotgun because cats wanted to run into the corner store and steal shit. So he telling him, look, man, I got good aim. I'll cut you in half. And you know what? You should have. If I wouldn't have cared because this dysfunctional habit thinking that everything is an opportunistic way to come up on something. People ain't got the time to play that game with you. We don't want to hear you. Oh, I'm just trying to feed my family. No, you're not. They got plenty of shelters out here. They got plenty of people taking on people. They got plenty of people donating food, clothes, water, baby material, toys for kids, toiletries, cleaning. They got plenty of people donating everything that they can, pulling up in car after car after car after car, dropping off stuff. They got people literally going to Walmart that take care of their families and literally going back and buying stuff to take care of and just to donate to take care of other Houstonians. Ain't nobody got time for your games. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all and I'm one of the people I carry. I don't care about you. If you doing that right now, I don't care about you. So that is what it is. If I was a person that caught you, so what? You got people who are alcoholics and drug addicts who need a drink or a fix right now. Nobody ain't got time for that. Me personally, I don't. This ain't the time to get high. This ain't the time to get drunk. It really ain't. You really need to have a good look at your life if you think getting high or drunk is going to ease this situation, because you might have people that need to depend on you. And furthermore, the reason I'm making this video is because, see, people's dysfunctional habits become detrimental to other people, and people do not have the time to be going back and forth replacing food because you're greedy, because everything is scarce, so you can go eat it again when everybody's asleep. Nobody has the time to I want to how can I say this? I just want to do what I want to do, and I want to get it how I live, because I'm in this street, and this is the perfect time to break into a house or break into a business and come up real like that. By the time to tell you to stop and chill out, you just finna get shot. Nobody has the time for you to be like, oh man, I really gotta get tore up right now. I'm just really feeling to get high. Man, they got kids out here who need clothes and food. They got babies out here crying. They got families out here who lost everything. Nobody got time for you and your habits. When the water recedes and people could get back to business as usual and start rebuilding their life in the next week or two, you can get back to doing your bull. But right now, you need to suck that up and keep it to yourself. For y'all people trying to come up, and get some and have sex right now. Guess what? It ain't time to be Playboy Mac and I'm trying to get some every 5 seconds. This ain't the time. And because to be perfectly honest, the reaction you're gonna get, people don't have time to talk to you. It's just gonna go from 0 to 100 because nobody has time for your games in the middle of a crisis. So I'm just putting that part out there, for that particular thing. You know what I'm saying? We out.